What's up, YouTube? We back with another video from LC Outdoors. Today we're working on the duck blind for the 542 War Eagle FLD. I got the frame of the duck blind and all of the grass from my older brother. He decided to stop hunting for whatever reason. But you know, old boy done hooked me up. Took all the grass right here off of it. Came with everything on it. I'm taking all the grass off because, you know, you look at the grass, it's all tangled. I think I'm gonna keep it up there. I kind of like the look of that. Probably keep it on this one too. I might take it off of this one. Definitely gonna take it off on this side though. I mean, it don't look bad. I would definitely run it, but I'd like to try something new. Do it a little bit different. So take all this grass, just straighten it all out, try and get it untangled the best I can, and then go through damn 500 zip ties putting it on the damn boat. So stay tuned. All right, now this right here is going to be a very long process. Basically what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little handful of grass. I'm gonna grab it, run my hand down through it. See all that came off? Just gonna bring it right back up here and just keep doing that until most of the grass stops coming off. I'm doing that so whenever I zip tie it up, bundle it up, I don't have to worry about, you know, a lot of this grass just coming off because, you know, it wasn't secured on there. At least that's what I saw in the video, and I thought it was a pretty good idea. So just do that. It's gonna be a nice long process. All right, there will be about good, I reckon. And I'm gonna just slap it on right there and fan it out a little bit, and then hopefully that'll do me a little good. I'm gonna kind of bring it up a little bit so it overhangs just a little bit. I think I like the way that'll be. Maybe I won't, who knows. These zip ties are cheap. I can always just go get some more. I damn went through. I took all the grass off of this blind before because like it had all the tarp on it. Had all the tarp and grass already on the frame of it. But I took all that down so I could see how I would fit the frame to my boat. And then, you know, putting the tarp back on, putting all the grass back on, I done went through already 300 zip ties. So I'm sure I'm gonna end up needing more, but who knows? Only time will tell. And I'm just zip tying it to these like little ribs right here. I'm not putting it through the tarp because I got this camo stuff on there pretty good, I reckon. But now we got to get into it. All right, so I decided to switch it up a bit. Doing the same thing, but I'm just grabbing way more grass at a time. I really should have started doing that, but I don't know. Definitely gonna do way more grass at a time though. All right, just got done with the top layer. Well, definitely gonna add another piece right there. Yeah, just got done with this top layer. See, you used a lot of zip ties. I think it looks pretty good. It's not too shabby. But what I started doing at first, I started doing it in like small strands right here. You can see all these zip ties is like an individual strand just about. Started doing it in like these little small groups. And then I came over here and I switched it to these big groups, which I don't think the big groups are like right here. I don't think these big groups really fill it in as well as the smaller groups do. So then I came right here and I went back to the smaller groups, and I personally think it looks better. There's not as many gaps. Come look over here at the smaller groups. Not a lot of gaps like right here up top where I zip tied it. Come to the big groups, gap, 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 gap. Which, I mean, yeah, don't get me wrong, I definitely could have done it a little bit better, but then, I mean, all this grass will be laying just about right on top of that grass, and, you know, I mean, I got a good bit. Yeah, no, I got a lot, but still want to savor some of it. But, yep, finish this top layer. Now I'm going to come through, and I'm going to, not sure, I'll probably start putting them, like, about right here, or right there. Have them hang down a good bit. I'll probably start one off right there because of how big of a gap that is. But then after I'm done with it, with all of them, gonna go through, just take my fingers, just run them through it all, kind of get it nice and straight. Any loose pieces, hopefully they'll fall off, and then I can either save them or put them in some new spots. Not sure. But let's get right back to it. You see, I came up with a game plan so that it'll be a bit easier on me. You know, if I try and just go right here and zip tie it, it'll be kind of a pain because I don't really see where I'm doing it all at. Well, scratch that. I was thinking about doing it straight through the tarp because all this was super loose, but it's not that loose. This stuff right here, so just zip tie that right there. Be super easy on me. All right, I want to say I'm done. Pretty happy with the look of it. You can't really tell over the phone, but I mean, you know, you can see through it a little bit here and there. It's not terrible though, but I also have not fanned it out yet. And don't worry, I'm clipping the zip ties, but I gotta clip the zip ties and I'm gonna fan it all out with my fingers. And I want to say this side's gonna be done after that. I'm looking for my snips. All right, I got this side right here finished. I fanned it all out. I think it looks pretty good. I'm gonna trim all that excess. I'm gonna trim all that because the boat sits in the water like, I don't know, I'd say about like right there where this tarp meets. So probably just, I don't know, I'll figure it out. But yep, here's this side right here. Ignore all this. Ignore this extra. If I do redo this, which I kind of want to, I mean, you see how that's all tangled, and then you look at all that, that's all nice and straight, which I mean, probably after this season, it'll all get back tangled, but definitely like the look of that a lot more. Like, you look at this side, I redid this side right here, then we come back to this side. This side's all janky. Doesn't really look the best. Which this side's gonna be facing the trees. Like, ducks won't be seeing this as much, so that's why I wasn't really too worried about, you know, good proportions, and that's why there's a lot of gaps. But old side, new side. Which I'll put a picture right here of how it looked before I took the grass off of it. Just like that. And yeah. This right here is the inside of the boat. We got duck blind being held up by these ribs right here. Or poles coming off my ribs. It's not sturdy yet. I'm still adding more supports to it so they don't fly off going down the damn road. But got these two dove stools, marsh seats. Dove stools. Then fit another one right there in the middle. You know, just be like this right here. Might scoot up a little bit more. Don't know yet. But just gonna be sitting right here, you know, call them in unless they want to come in on their own. And then, you know, you'll just be sitting, and then you'll fucking, then you'll cut them down. And that is about it for the inside of it. Yeah, that's really all there is too on the inside of it. You can see we got an open roof right here. Gonna do something with that. Definitely gonna cover up the roof, because wide open hole, them ducks high up. You calling them in, they'll look right down at you. Fucking see 3 retards in a boat with a fucking nice neon green backing. I might add some spray paint to that. Maybe, depends on what the top looks like when I'm done with it. Which with the top, I don't know if I want to get some more conduit and run it like that right there and make a flip up, or if I just want to take some of this material right here, throw it over top, cut 3 holes in it, and then put some of that grass on top of it, and like just enough so you can get your gun out, so you know you can stand up and get your gun out. But I think that's how I'm gonna do it. Not too shabby. This right here is how the boat's gonna look like loaded down, except, you know, of course I'm gonna have the guns in here as well and whatever my buddies bring, but I'm gonna have that top right there open as well. This right here is how it's gonna look. Fucking 6 dozen decoys, I think more, honestly. This right here is mainly divers, puddles. I need to invest in a lot more divers. I only got like 3 dozen, I think. But gonna have somebody sitting right there on that burlap bag. They get the comfortable seat. I'll have somebody right up there on that deck. Of course, me right there in the seat. This right here is how it's gonna be. And of course, after we get all the stuff out the boat, as you saw, it'll be way easier to move around and whatnot. But all right, there's about it.